Every year on Memorial Day weekend, the sound of the Vietnam War comes to Washington, D.C. Since 1987, hundreds of thousands of motorcycle riders across the U.S. have made the pilgrimage called Rolling Thunder to the Vietnam Memorial in the nation's capital. It's a place that U.S. military veteran Sharon Rinke says captures the intense emotions that surround that conflict.
Some of the people coming will be going to the Vietnam Wall for the first time. People who have friends whose names are written on that wall. Those who have served with these people whose names are on the wall.
In the 50 years since the U.S. began combat operations in Vietnam, the veterans of that war have watched public attitudes change dramatically. More than 58,000 Americans died in the war. Those who came home faced resentment and even hostility. Clay Scott, who rode in this year's Rolling Thunder, remembers those days.
People were cussing at me, yelling at me, "You Vietnam person, you baby killer," and the whole 9 yards. So
yeah, and how'd you feel
I
about
immediately
that?
took off the uniform, hit it as fast as I could, and then got on my motorcycle and rode on home.
It was a cold reception that Jerry Martin still thinks about.
I could tell that there was a very large segment of our population who had felt that what we had done was wrong.
Martin received a Silver Star and a Purple Heart for heroism for his actions during an ambush.
We literally were pinned down. We couldn't move. And I saw 3 soldiers coming down, obviously looking for us. And I was able to make sure those 3 soldiers didn't make it down.
But that didn't change the anger he faced when he returned home.
Watching a car literally drive over 3 lanes to come towards me to splash water on me.
He says the attitudes towards Vietnam veterans have changed since then.
In some ways, these cult heroes that we weren't before.
The passage of time and a new generation of veterans have helped along that change.
We've been through a couple other wars that it seems that the soldiers are more accepted and are supported much more than they were in the Vietnam War.
Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.